Holly and David. Today's Saturday, November 19th. I did a video yesterday, but ran out of juice in my camera, so I only got about half of it done, and when I got home to send it to you, it wasn't there. So, really bright day on here, and we're gonna walk into the kitchen now, and you'll see the board is all up, and the ceiling's been boarded, and it's just bright and beautiful in here. It's very open, and just really neat looking. So there's the look. They've got the can lights in. You'll see cans up in the ceiling. We got 3 holes up there for fixtures over the island, a space for a fixture over the table, and then just perimeter cans so that we can get general lighting in here. Of course, this will also have under cabinet lights going in here. So the borders they have all their board up. Now they're just doing the mud and the finishing of all these areas. That big pile you see right there in front of you underneath the drop cloths is about half of your hardwood floor that's going in, maybe not even quite that much of it. That's been delivered here because we need to start getting it acclimated. I had them hold off on the rest of it because I want to get the rest of the drywall up first. But I need that here because I would need to get that floor in before we get the kitchen delivered, which is confirmed for the 5th of December. So that time is coming up fairly quickly, Thanksgiving being next week. We'll have 1 week to get the floor in, and then we don't actually finish the floor at that point. We just get the floor in so it's there and they can build the cabinets off of that. You can see the rest of the room is just as it was, really. Well, it's drywalled and ready to go. There is a hole in the ceiling there that you see. The drywaller found a wet spot in the drywall. So even though we had them come in and blow a cap over the insulation last week to make sure it was well insulated, we did have to take that down and looked in there and looked up at the roof and said, whoa, there is a roof leak. So we immediately called Crofton and said, roof leak, we need you to come out here. So they've called Rick Beck and put him in contact with the roofers, and we'll take care of that next week. I don't know if they're gonna do a patch on the roof in that spot or what they're gonna do, but we've known that this roof needs some work. So they're gonna take care of that for us. Now we'll go through here and we'll walk around and into the dining room. And in the dining room, you see we've got it boarded around that opening, so it gives us, it's amazing how so little gives us the feel of this being a whole room. So there's a living room and a dining room now as opposed to just one big open space, but it doesn't feel tight in any way. So you still have this nice big dining room where they still have to put the can lights up in this room, but we'll have our center fixture. And so we're working in here. And in the living room itself, we were able to get some low voltage cans because you want to have flexibility with your paintings, what paintings are going on the wall, where they're going on the wall, and the actual placement of them. We've added cans that will be kind of hidden behind our crown molding, and it actually gave us a great place to put crown molding in here and there. So we have these low voltage cans that will actually be able to spot paintings or just go straight down and give you a nice glow around the perimeter of the room. There's also the availability to do uplighting in that space and just give the ceiling a bit of a glow. We've also put the can lights in, and those are sloped cans. They were actually up in that attic space, and put those cans in so that when you want to be in here, you'll have the ability, obviously we'll dim, everything's dimmable. You'll be able to get as much or as little light as you'd like. So that's a great thing in a space that we were really struggling with getting enough light in here. So I think that will work out great for you. So that's in, and the electricians are trying to finish up early next week so the drywallers can continue on their way. We've created our entryway into the foyer and put a can light right above us in the center there. So we have this space once it's trimmed, it will be quite nice coming in there, walking out to the front. door and turning around and looking back, we keep a little bit of the trim stuck here at the front door so that everybody knows what it is, so that we don't put things in its way. And you look back in, and that's looking into the living room. So we have a nice foyer space, and then the living room, entryway and living room. In the front foyer, we've actually, that can at the top of the stairs, we've actually added another can there so that that we have even light in that stairway. So we have two cans now, the one that didn't come on before and this new one on the same switch. And those will be able to come on and off, and then you'll go upstairs, and when you get to the top of the stairs, you'll see a new switch that will turn on the lights in the hallway. So those lights, we can light our foyer without really lighting the upstairs hallway. And we'll go back in down the hallway here. And we've got the cans all in here. We got some more drywall. And they've boarded some of this some of these walls. Some of the cabinetry's in the study. The switches are there to turn on the lights, and the cans in here. We've got all the 6 cans up here in the ceiling. And then we also have the cans in the lower part of our tray. And we've created this nice tray up here. So this giving this room a lot of dimension now. So as we walk around, this is David's, it looks slightly bigger, I think, on this camera than it really is, but this is David's workspace. Not totally finished out yet, but there's the back area where he'll be able to put his computer and stuff like that. We've got some file cabinets that are in there. We go up, here's where the TV goes, and this is the space where I had originally drawn doors in all of the top areas, and you decided you wanted the upper area open, but we'll put doors on the bottom half of this, and then those will be open with some nice shelves in them on the top. As we go around, look out at your back view, you'll see there's the cabinetry going where the couches are. Here we have the upper cabinets made. We just have to leave them out until they finish doing the mudding on the soffit there. But then you'll see there's the 3 cans that go over the couch and the space for the couch in between the base cabinets. I've given Elizabeth all these dimensions, confirmed them with her, so I think she's okay. But we are in contact all the time, so anything she needs, I just run up here and get for her. That's the opening. That's basically how big the opening will be now, looking out into the hall, and that's where the French doors go. So those will be glass doors. They go in the pockets, so they'll be sliding in and out of there, so they're not in the way in the hall or in the way in the room. But David, when he's working in here, can actually have the door shut without feeling like he's closed in. So he'll still have that view, and the beautiful light that comes in here will be able to go into the hall and actually give this hall a bigger feeling. So we go in here down the hall, and we'll go into the guest area, and this really hasn't changed too much. We have finished the electric, which is very underwhelming if you're not into electric, and boxes in the wall and stuff like that, and all the plumbing and all the HVAC. So the building inspector's been out a couple of times and inspected all the plumbing. The electrical inspector's been here and inspected all that. So as you go into the little powder, or the full bathroom, you'll look around, and this way where the sink's going to be, there's a couple of switches over here that'll turn on a light and a vanity light. And you go around, and here's where the shower is, and the little foot shelf you'll see is framed in there now. And the fan light can that's in the ceiling, and ductwork that takes the fans, all the fans out. And this ceiling's been blown up. We've re-insulated everything, and I had a cap blown on here. We have switches here that'll turn on the fan, and the timer that turns on the fan, and a switch that'll turn on the can light in the bathroom. And you go around here, and back right by the toilet will be the thermostat for the in-floor heat. So that's all been prepped and that's all ready to go. And the bedroom is pretty much just the bedroom as it was. We did insulate the wall between your bathroom and this bedroom, not for insulation value, but for sound value. So we've just filled that full so that that just keeps it quieter there. And there's that closet and pieces of drywall that they're working with right now. We'll go back out here and into then your bedroom. Again, it's a beautiful day here. Sun is bright and shiny, but here we've got the fixture in the center of the room for the fan, and we've got can lights. Got 6 can lights in here also. So we'll go back around and turn around and kind of look. There's that view again outside. Very beautiful today. Then we're looking back at, they've actually boarded Holly's side, closet side, and they haven't gotten to David's closet side. They're kind of working around their way around the room there. But now you can see, kind of see how that's going to get closed off, but next week you'll see better because they'll be done by the end of next week. When we walk into our little foyer here, we've got a fixture that we need to get from Elizabeth. And in our foyer entry, and there's Holly's closet, very yet unremarkable, but it's a room with drywall in it. And David's closet, which is a room with no drywall yet. But they've got the ceiling in, so they're ready to go and do all that work. They're actually working in here. This is the master bathroom. Again, they've got the ceiling in. You can see that. This board in here, if you think it looks purple, it's because it is. It's called MR board. It is a moisture resistant board, which we use in all the bathrooms. So that's going in here. It only goes in a little bit at the top of the shower, and then the rest of the shower is done with cement board. But the plumber has all his drain lines and stuff in here, and we've made allowances for where the shower caddy goes on that side, and the little seat at the back. So things are all ready to just keep moving along. We got our toilet shoe in back here, and that's about it. Go around again. There's the other side of all that insulation that makes it so that when you're in your bathroom, you're not listening to what's going on in the bedroom and vice versa. So if you need to get up early and somebody's sleeping in there, I don't think you would wake them up. But again, we've got switches for everything, and so we got switches on both sides, and we've got for the fixtures that need to be up there. They're just whips at this point. So, walking back out, we'll hop downstairs for a quick one there, and we're pretty much done with today's work. Going down into the basement, we have at the bottom of the stairs, you'll see way up at the ceiling, we have a bunch of pipes, and they're a little hard to see, I'm sure, in this picture, but we have pipes, we have cable, we have phone, data, and the mega orange wire. We're going to soffit that in. We're also going to put a PVC pipe in there with a pull string so that in the future we'll always be able to get to from one side of the basement where the power comes in and certain things on that side all the way over to the other side of the basement through that PVC pipe. So we have a way to get from one side to the other in the future if there's something that we need to do. And then there's the wrapping room, and they have not come down here yet to do the electric. There's all their electric stuff, but they'll be down here on Monday so that the drywallers can follow them. And that's about the sum total of everything for this week. If you have any questions, give me a call, and I will talk to you later. Thanks.